So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Bruno Fernandes is the modern-day Portuguese maestro, and I really like him for his character as well, something that's not picked up on very much. I see him as a player who always goes about his business with conviction and authority, and a proper leader.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And he's only too happy to take that back. Great ball if he can get there. Cucurella. Now, can they get him away? He has found the way through. Chance! And that is wildly off target.
Rice clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Just eases him off the ball. Bruno Fernandes looking to penetrate opposition lines. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
What a throw in. Saka. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Salah. Mohamed Salah going face-to-face with his great rival. Not the most accurate pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Has a shot! Oh! Fantastic! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Bruno Fernandes. That's an imaginative pass.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now, he's got space here. Can he get onto this? It's not an especially good pass, that. Semenyo has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, that's beautifully weighted. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Bruno Fernandes, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And he's there to belt it away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Szoboszlai. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Rice. He's in a great position here. Looking for the run. Guardiola calmly anticipates.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He shifted it to the flank. Gets into a good position. Saka.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Semenyo. Well, that looks a decent ball. And that's an excellent interception. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Cucurella. Can he get it through? Cucurella. And he's whipped it across. Great vision. Now it's Saka.
Manchester United truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Not the most convincing of passes. Played out to the left flank.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Foden. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Knocks it into space. Played out to the right. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Now it's Saka. Saka gets flagged offside.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
No, again there's no way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found a way through. Semenyo! Oh, what a big quick trick. Oh, what has happened here? Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Looking to play him in. And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been very flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
That gets things going for the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
He's had it taken off him. Played back to the goalkeeper. Saka. Defending was strong and firm. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's heaved it away. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Danger averted for now. Vardiol. Palmer. Ball's played through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Manchester United still this single goal behind. Alexander-Arnold. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
And he's picked it up out wide. Takes a shot! It's a goal! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Manchester United grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Semenyo. Who saw this coming? Manchester United have dragged it back at the last. And he's managed to get free.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And smartly reclaimed. He won't be happy with that one. Bruno Fernandes. Well, that has not gone well. Looking for options for movement. And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Manchester United have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
He's shifting through the gears here. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. No, he's missed it.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Rice. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Saka in acres of space out wide. He's got full. Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Alexander-Arnold herring after the ball here. He came in hard, very hard.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
That's another chance! Alexander-Arnold gets rid without sophistication. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nice-looking ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Pass somewhat off target. Swung over. That is ended up in no man's land. Rice puts his foot on the gas. Now he's off and running. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Distributed tidily. Mohamed Salah could try cutting inside here. Not the most accurate pass.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. That is a brilliant interception. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Substitutions taking place.
Now this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position. Soboslai! And he thumps it clear.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well, they've got it again. And the number on the board is 3. Now this real chance! It's in! They have stolen level at the last! How very smart. He just got it right.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So all square with almost... And the finish! And what a finish that might have been.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time. 90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Manchester United conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Deep cross. It's a mighty effort! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Mohamed Salah. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's João Pedro. He's picked his way through. Semenyo, and a chance! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away. Ball on the spot, can he? And they've turned it round! As close to a certainty as can be.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
Can he finish? Really well taken goal. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever.
Oh, he's been caught, and the shot! Yes! Losing away. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Aims beyond the defence. Oh, played through for the wide man. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Now it's Semenyo. Semenyo takes a look up. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot!
Minutes has been indicated.
And he's managed to get rid. Now it's Nunez. He is through here. Oh, that is a nice touch. Shot a goal! Outstanding save to keep that out.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Cleared away. Extra time reaches half-time.
And we come to you now with a quick look.
Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Substitution on the field. Number 41, Rice. Number 20, Gian Pedro.
And we're
Number
off
9,
for the final time.
Semenyo. Number
This has
14,
been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left?
Van Dijk.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
That's a really good execution, Peter, but you have to raise some serious questions about how he was allowed to take a touch like that.
Liverpool are at the peak of their powers. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Konate pokes it out wide.
That's going in strongly.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Takes a shot! He's put it wide.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he's intervened well there. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Pass somewhat off target. Matheus Cunha. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Iwobi. Oh, good ball! Chance for a shot! It's in! How many, just how many? The golf in class is vast.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
There will be one
Things
minute
looking
added time.
so easy, almost too easy here. Cucurella picks it up out wide. No way through, so... He's having a shot! He has done it! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
I can see some...
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'm a huge fan of Bukayo Saka. Someone always praised for his versatility, his attitude and his cleverness around the pitch. He has the potential to excel in all positions across that front line. But I'd personally like to see him as part of a front three. I think he operates best in that area.
And a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Saka made a good run there. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Doku. Saka in acres of space out wide. No foul, says the referee. Vardiol couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's McAllister. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Manchester United faced with a real prospect of letting this slip. This for the lead. Off the post! Deftly away. Matheus Nunes. He won't be happy with that one. Alexander-Arnold. Matheus Nunes has it out wide and in space. Ball's up he goes! No, not the best of headers.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Pass somewhat off target. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Matheus Nunes. Great vision. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That has been cut short. Saka going full tilt down the right-hand side. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And smartly reclaimed. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rosicki. Chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Shifted it to the flank. Vardiol. Now it's Saka. Nicely spread. And that's a dangerous... And the shots! Foden! Oh, nearly. Now it's Palmer. Owen. Oh, just skips past his man. And Owen! Goal! Manchester United! There is the breakthrough! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Manchester United penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Decent hit and on target. Corner number 2 then. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, super find. Now it's Saka. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, he's found support out wide. Saka in with the challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Tries to get it clear. Oh, he's bustling through. Chance for a shot! And it's Rosicki. Vardiol gets into some space. That's a corner kick. So, third corner of the game. And that has been cleared.
2 added
That's
minutes
very
has been
disappointing,
indicated.
it has to be said. Now it's Nunez. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And he has shown him a yellow card. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
And we come to you now with a
I
quick
think
request
on the
for
whole the
support
team linked up
for
very
our
well
charity
and has
fund,
been
Chance
organised,
in Football.
hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Manchester United are in a pretty decent
Substitution
position
on the
after
field.
45 minutes.
Number
1-0 to the
22,
good.
Thomas Rosicki.
There's the
Number
start of the
7,
second half.
Reinders.
A solitary
Number
goal.
3,
That has been the
Van
crucial
Dijk.
difference.
Coming on the field, number 41, Rice.
Can he get it
Number
through?
6, Rodri.
No, it's come to
Number
nothing.
2, Williams Saliba.
McAllister. Now it's Saka. He's shifting through the gears here. Matches Nunez. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's in plenty of space here. He rises! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Tries to play... Saka! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Alexander-Arnold carries the ball down the right. Well-timed, excellent interception. He has found the way through. In it comes. Cleared without hesitation. Saka. That is a great pick out. Big chance! Must be! Being still separated by the game's only goal. Owen! There's the shot! And it's in! And just like that, he hits 50. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
Liverpool have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Vardiol picks it up out wide. Can he finish? Vardiol gets good distance on it. Foden. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Vardiol gets over and intercepts. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Might be danger here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicely weighted ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Doku has got himself a free kick. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. So what can they come up with here? Shot a goal! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now, this could be a chance.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Danger averted for now. Liverpool have got it back and they'll have another go. And this is Owen. Owen. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's a promising position. Spread neatly.
Substitution.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Manchester United have it back and can go again. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Real chance! Dispatched clinically. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Liverpool get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. Manchester United really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Great chance! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Indicated.
Time added on 4 minutes. Not the most accurate pass. Bruno Fernandes. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he's going to have his name taken. Threads one in. And that will be it. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So we're up and running. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
The Portuguese do have a penchant for producing great wingers, Peter, and this fella, Rafael Leao, is another really good example. He likes to play down the middle, or he'll go to the left-hand side, wherever he can kind of get his run started. Once he finds that little bit of space, then it's all about using his pace and trickery, and he'll give any defence lots of problems.
Up he goes! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been...
Luis Enrique! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Tries to play it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Tomori clears. Now it's Martinez. Rafael Leao picks it up out wide. He's being urged to shoot. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Milan gifted a massive chance. Sommer will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. That's an extraordinary save from Sommer!
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. And now, just about within shooting range. There was plenty of power on that. Pulisic. And this is Ribery. Well read, and the danger is averted. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Ribery. Oh, well measured. Rafael Leao!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Palacios. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's a good foot in there. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Well timed, excellent interception. It'll be a throw-in. Not the most accurate pass. Rafael Leao receives it in a good position here. And here's Rafael Leao. He's got plenty of space out wide. Shapes to shoot! And that's another good win of the ball. Tries a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Milan have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Palacios. Martinez is onto it in a flash. Inter Milan have it back and can go again. Goes for a shot! Dispatched clinically. They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation.
Bullish header! Goal, Milan! And again they hit the front. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Milan go into the lead. Somewhat off target. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Pulisic. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Modric. Great vision. That has been cut short. And he's there to belt it away. Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And he cuts out the supply. Çalhanoğlu, and it's Barella. He applies the finish! Good strike, quite an alarm. Salamakers. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Modric.
That was lovely, that.
Knocks it into space. Ball gets his head on it! Damian goes long. Inter Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. He's cut it out. Barella. And the first half is done. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Milan are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Martinez, who does have an assist to his name. And it's DiMarco. Taken back almost at once. Nicely weighted ball. And he's had a hit! Oh, it's come off the upright. Tomori getting this one clear. Rafael Leao. Oh, easy pickings there. Modric. Can he get on the end of this? Well read, nice interception. Up towards the front line. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That is ended up in no man's land. It's the channel. Rafael Leao receives it in a one. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And one more try! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Modric, just denied by a lick of paint. We're talking centimetres.
Modric lascia il campo per il numero 18.
That has been slung wide. And it's DiMarco. He can get that clear. And they're back on the ball again. They get a throw in. Pulisic delivers. Easy enough for Luis Enrique. Now it's Thuram. Oh, good spread. Luis Enrique. Referee's given a throw. Looking for options for movement.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Inter really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Rafael Leao, he's got away. Rafael Leao with the cross. Into the last quarter of an hour. And that's been won straight back. Serginho. Ricci, played out wide. Salmakas puts them all in.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And he's there to retrieve it. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11. Viene sostituito con il numero 25.
Played out to the right. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nicely spread. Now it's Enrique. Tries to pass it through. Thuram is fouled. Well, some of the players here are letting their emotions get the better of them. They do have to be careful. This must not be inflamed any further.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Now this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position.
Yeah, and I think it's a lesson to be learned in not conceding free kicks in this area.
Serginho can get it clear. And that was nowhere near his best.
Inter really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Good play on the left-hand side here. Martinez. That's been cut out, well played. Nicely aimed pass. That's a sharp pass. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test passed with flying colours. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it is far from being the biggest in Brazil, this stadium. The capacity barely 16,000 or so, but there is really nothing quite like the noise and the highly charged air that these demanding Santos folk can generate. So off we go then.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Played into space. This is Dembele. Shoots! Goal! Barcelona! The breakthrough strike. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Santos are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Olise is onto it in a flash. The most accurate pass. Throw it. Palmer. It's a pretty loose pass. De Jong. Ball played for Rijkaard. Vitinha. Owen. Oh, that was vital.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
De Jong. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. The ball goes... Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
That is ended up in no man's land. Gusto.
Santos really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And here's Berbatov. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Mbappe. And it's Serginho.
Oh, really well played.
Mbappe! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Zanetti kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's in a great position here. Takes a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Palmer makes the interception. And he thumps it clear. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Palmer. He's in plenty of space here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's a good ball out wide. Crossed in again. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Good read, needed to be. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rijkaard. Distributed tidily. Vitinha. And this is Berbatov. Well played right into his path. And it's Alexander-Arnold. There's the crossfield ball. Played back in.
Santos truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Alexander-Arnold. Berbatov. He won't be happy with that one. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And it's Ribéry. Gusto. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. A probing pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Here we go again, then.
Santos can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times, they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Howson, pressing high and with purpose. Vitinha. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Aimed beyond the defence. He's got away. He's had a shot! Goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Santos grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Pass somewhat off target. 60 minutes played. It's made its way to him. Ribéry.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more.
A header! And again! Goal! Santos! The perfect outcome to mark his 50th game. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Played out to the left flank. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Vitinha. Serginho. And it's Palmer. Oh, he's found support out wide. Ball is over the line.
Substituição no time do Santos. Camisa 24. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 11.
Cross to the back post. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Great vision. And he's straight offside. Just about up to 75 minutes. Linton. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rijkaard. Linton. And here's Rafinha. And he's had it nicked away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Out of play for a throw. Pedri. Kane. Mbappe has created one goal already. Now it's Mbappe. And that is as far as they're going to go. And that is expertly dealt with. Nicely shaped ball. Shot, surely! And that would have been game, set and match.
Kane really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Five minutes left on the clock. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And there's green grass ahead of him. Corner it is. Santos with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That pass isn't the best.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de acréscimo.
Delicate chip through. Havertz, now it's Mbappe. Havertz puts a cross in. Played it, a mighty effort! It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that's it. Santos have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front...
Shapes to shoot! It's in! And the game springs instantly to life.
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Hazard. He's a sharp little ball here. Can he get on the end of this? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Hazard. Swings in across. And he's there to clear it. That has ended up in no man's land. Mendes is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. He won't be happy with that one. Mendes kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's had a shot! He scores! And just like that, he's into double figures now. Simplicity itself.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And no, that was never going to make it. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Nuno Mendes is a player who's always giving defenders headaches.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Deftly away. And it's Totti. Mohamed Salah, and he's found a way past.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, he's found support out wide. Climbs up big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
This was all about good movement in the box just to allow him to get to it. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Serginho, and here's Mbappe. Mohamed Salah, looking understandably energised after his goal. He's had it taken off him. Alexander-Arnold. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Totti cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Olise gets into a good position. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, smashing header! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Out for a throw. And here's Mbappe. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, no circumventing this opponent. And this is Batistuta. Camavinga. And it's Ribéry. Ribéry goes steaming forward. And he's managed to get rid. Mbappe. He is through here. Owen. That's a simple one for the keeper. Beckham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! Goal! Santos! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Was there ever any doubt?
That was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reached the halfway point.
Well, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Santos are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. Here we go again then. Oh, that's delightful. It is a corner. And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. Beckham plays it short. Ribéry with the clearance. Brilliantly cut out. And he's there to get it away. Another throw-in. Rijkaard. And it's Totti. Beckham. And Azar. Azar takes control of it and he's on the move. Can he finish? Cleared away. That is good alertness.
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And the pass is intercepted. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out.
Up he goes! No, not the best of headers.
Santos certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Nuno Mendes. Beckham. Totti. Passing is crisp and sharp. Caceres. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Batistuta. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Cannavaro, and it's Beckham. That's Rijkaard.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And this is Totti. Oh, he's been caught napping. And this is Totti. Big chance! Really well taken goal. It's level again. What a match we have.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Nepal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Showing good feet. Tries a shot! And he's there to belt it away. Olise providing an outlet on that flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Out of play for a goal kick.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Nuno Mendes. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Totti going face-to-face with his great rival. Pedri producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Always onto this.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards.
Substitution in progress.
Dealing with the pressure. Goal! Santos! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Number 14, Little Messi.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, been awarded the penalty is one thing now, but finding the net under so much pressure at this stage of affairs is another. So a big well done from me, certainly for him.
Shoots! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Perez coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
And here's Batistuta.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's been won straight back.
Paul really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
That's good running with the ball. He's in space and looking for options. That's really well cleared. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Pedri. He's picked his way through, and the shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Olise certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And here's Olise. Pedri. Beckham. He came in hard, very hard. And that pass just didn't quite work. Caceres. Here's Totti. Nicely weighted ball. And that is that. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Olise voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Now, we would like to ask you all to
terrific recovery, a really... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
It certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three...
Tries a shot! Off the post! That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Højlund. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. And the finish! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He's being urged to shoot. Santos are looking to go forward now. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Chiellini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. There's the header! Decent enough try. Rolls it backwards. Schlotterbeck kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe! And that has been knocked clear. Zanetti. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Schlotterbeck. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. He's looking wide. Olise tries to pass it through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Zanetti. Lovely bit of skill. There's the delivery.
That's good defensive concentration.
Now there's a fine ball. Palmer. Olise. Over to the left. Mbappe gets into some space. And he gets rid in a hurry. Played out wide. Zanetti promptly onto that, and that is that. Might be danger here. Oh, he's got a sight of goal.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Inter clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Now it's Mbappe. And a chance! Oh, what has happened here? It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Santos presented with a golden opportunity here. So this the chance to fire his team in front. 1-0, never any doubt. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence, that was never missing.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now it's Mbappe. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Mbappe. And he's quick to snatch it back. Højlund.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Mbappe could try cutting inside here. Oh, such a clever touch. Zanetti crosses. And it's hoisted clear. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, it's a lovely, delicate pass. It'll be a throw-in. Now it's Hazard. He's found a way through.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Good ball, good take. And he's quick to get it clear again. Ribery. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He has found the way through. Cross needs chance! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Oh, what a terrific 45 minutes, all triggered by a helter-skelter tempo that has, you know, been very open, end-to-end, ding-dong stuff, with so much to enjoy. It's a cracking watch.
Santos are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. Here we go again then.
Santos definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself up.
Terrific header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Casemiro. Zanetti. Oh, that's well spotted. Could move up a gear here. Neatly clipped into space. Oh, super ball. And Ribery! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Cross goes in there. Nice interception, well timed. And that should get the job done. Now that looks a decent ball. Kimmich. Now it's Mbappe. That's been slipped through. And this is Hazard. Højlund. Palmer getting this one clear. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, that's fabulous. Quality ball. Schlotterbeck did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, important interception. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that If I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Santos leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe!
Inter really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Sostituzione per l'Inter, numero 9.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Hazard. Lasciano il campo per il numero 20, il numero 23, il numero 8. Koke. Cambio di giocatori.
Koke. The message is clear, none shall pass. Cleared without complication.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Santos perhaps contemplating their next change here. Havertz. That's an imaginative pass. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And it's Kane. Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. Haaland. Inter Milan finding their passes.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Just about up to 75 minutes.
Santos clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Played into space.
Well, at least they acknowledged the effort.
Kimmich. Looking to play him in. Good read, needed to be. Zanetti. Chiellini spots it and intercepts. No, he's just misjudged that one. Knocks it into space. That ball looks a good one. Big header! And that would have won it.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. João Pedro getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Koke. Santos leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Alexander-Arnold considers his options. And he's gone looking for safety. Ball's gone out of play. And he's managed to gift it back. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Chance! They've done it! They have stolen level at the last! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
He won't be happy with that one. That's really well manoeuvred. He is through here. Decent chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And there goes the final whistle. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it is far from being the biggest in Brazil, this stadium. The capacity barely 16,000 or so, but there is really nothing quite like the noise and the highly charged air that these demanding Santos folk can generate. So that's got things underway.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Now it's Torres. Played into space. Oh, that's a key interception. That's a good ball out wide. He is through here! And he's been shifted off it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Timber. Mbappe. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Rijkaard. And this is Torres. That's really well cleared. Madrid have it back and can go again. And the pass is intercepted. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Van Nistelrooy looks to get on the end of this. Cuts out the supply. Yeah, a true great in every sense of the word. Nicely weighted ball. Great ball, and he's on the finish! Sensational from Bellingham! About as smooth as it gets.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Aos 17 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 20.
Madrid have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Now it's Bellingham.
Santos really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And here's Torres. Out to the left it goes. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Plays it through. That looks a good ball through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Back into the middle. Khan claims comfortably. Ribery. And he was quick to react. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking. Always going over the top.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Timber. Now that's well seen too. Aimed beyond the defence.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Vieira. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Alexander-Arnold, he is wide and looking to get onto this. The ball is loose. Mbappe! Chance, surely! Off the post. Now the cross. Nice interception, well timed.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Bellingham. Now Timber. He's picked his way through.
That was lovely, that.
That's tidy. Crosses it in. Up he goes! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. He's a sharp little ball here. Looking for the run. Can he finish? Oh, it's hit the post. Saliba getting this one clear. Through it. Van Nistelrooy. And he's quick to get it clear again. And this is Torres. And he's in on goal. Crossed into the box.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Camavinga clears. Defending was strong and firm. Palmer. House. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So off we go once more.
Santos can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And it's Vieira. Ribéry. Chance here to counter. He has found the way through. Beraldo clears it away. And Owen! That's going to go a long way. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cannavaro. And that has left him in a heap. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. That'll be a throw. Howson. Ball's out, it'll be a throw in again. Now who's going to be first to this? Alexander-Arnold gets good distance on it. Searching pass he's played there. Forward it goes. Engages and forces him off the ball. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
It's Serginho. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank.
Santos really are.
Ribéry! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Fired deep towards the back post. Santos with the corner, there first. Owen! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Belling, given the lift of his goal, that is a great pick out. And this is just the goalkeeper to beat. Great chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Substituição no time do Santos. Camisa 24. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 11.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Now it's David. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
All the way back. And the keeper's given it away. He's got away. Hangs a header! No mistake! Santos are all square. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss. That could be danger here. Simons, and he's managed to get free. All Black breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Can he get it through? Simons tries a shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
That could prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's a throw-in. Played it again. Hakimi is there to clear. Howson wins the duel this time. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Timber knocks it into space. Timber. Oh, that's nice. Vitinha. Cross needs to be good. Chooses to go back. He's going for goal! Racing over the bar. Now it's Havertz. Mbappe. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Chance for a shot! And claimed it back, and he's following up! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Looking for a runner. It's a pretty loose pass. Great vision. And the through ball. Oh, super ball! Havertz. Terrific header! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead.
That's that, the end. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Thrilling, nail-biting.